In this week's physics practical, we were up to the building and testing stage for our heatsink. As we were not capitalistic scum, we couldn't justify spending unnecessary money on our heatsink for marginal improvements. We set to work with the basic materials outlined in our previous video and started to assemble the heatsink. Our initial heatsink was as shown here. The main difference from our initial design was instead of a 9-volt battery, we used a variable power supply. We tested this initial design and managed to achieve a temperature of -2 degrees. We were ecstatic. However, our jubilation lasted only a couple of minutes as one of our fellow physics friends laughed at our accomplishments. Little did he know that in no time at all our metal would be cooler than his. We set to work brainstorming ways to improve our results. Our first observation was that the copper was becoming exceptionally hot due to our fan not being powerful enough, which was limiting how cold the sheet of copper could become. As getting a better fan was out of the picture, we realized that we could simply increase the size of the piece of copper getting heated up, enabling it to store more heat, resulting in a colder temperature at the other end of the peltier. We searched the physics room for large bits of copper and were delighted when we found a humongous piece of copper, approximately double the size of our initial piece. When tested, it got down to -10 degrees. We continued finding large pieces of copper and our final temperature slowly decreased. It was at this point we had a revelation. We decided to start cooling the pieces of copper with cold tap water before attaching them to the hot side of the peltier. This resulted in incomprehensible improvements. We watched in awe as the temperature displayed on our thermometer dropped to an astounding -26 degrees. The reason extra mass resulted in colder final temperatures can be seen in the following equation. As shown, the amount of heat is proportional to mass. In conclusion, we believe we did very well despite only using the available material and not paying for expensive capitalistic objects. Thank you.